You woke up this morning, looked in the mirror, and saw your face slightly swollen, especially around the eyes, like you didn't sleep well. Maybe you blamed it on the pillow, on a bad night's sleep, or even on that extra glass of water you drank before bed, and moved on with your day. But a study published by one of the world's leading nephrology foundations revealed that this seemingly harmless sign could be your body's way of screaming that your kidneys are silently failing, losing their ability to filter toxins and protect your life, without you feeling any pain at all. And the solution starts with recognizing 7 warning signs that most people ignore every single day. And the last one will shock you completely. In this video, you will discover 7 silent warning signs that your kidneys may be struggling. Signs that appear in unexpected places like your skin, your mouth, your eyes, and even your sleep. And the last one on this list will completely change the way you think about kidney health. You will also learn which common myths are delaying diagnosis for millions of people over 55, and the simple exams you can request today. If this information is helping you, please like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss content that could save your health or the health of someone you love. And leave a comment telling me, have you ever ignored swelling or persistent tiredness? Your kidneys are not simple filters. They are 2 small organs the size of your fist that work 24 hours a day, cleaning your blood, balancing minerals, controlling blood pressure, and even producing hormones that keep your bones strong and your blood healthy. But here is the problem. Kidney disease is called the silent killer because it progresses without pain, without obvious symptoms, and by the time most people feel something is wrong, they have already lost more than half of their kidney function, and science has proven that the majority of people with kidney disease do not know they have it. Kidney disease is called the silent killer because it progresses without pain, without obvious symptoms, and by the time most people feel something is wrong, they have already lost more than half of their kidney function. And science has proven that the majority of people with kidney disease do not know they have it. But researchers have identified clear warning signs that appear long before the damage becomes irreversible, signs that show up in surprising places like your skin, your mouth, and your legs. And the best part is that recognizing these signs early can save your kidneys and your life, because kidney disease can be slowed down or even stopped when caught in time. And you can start protecting yourself today with information that most doctors wish their patients knew before it was too late. So let's go through the 7 signs your body is sending you right now. Warning sign number 1. Swelling in your feet, ankles, or face that doesn't go away. This is called edema, and it happens when your kidneys lose the ability to remove excess fluid and sodium from your blood, so the liquid starts accumulating in the tissues of your body, especially in your lower legs and around your eyes. Most people blame this swelling on standing too long on the heat or on eating too much salt the night before, and they ignore it completely. But a study published by the National Kidney Foundation revealed that persistent edema, especially when it appears in the morning around the eyes or at the end of the day in the ankles, is one of the earliest visible signs that your kidneys are struggling to maintain the balance of fluids in your body. This swelling is different from occasional puffiness. It doesn't disappear after a few hours of rest. It keeps coming back day after day, and it may be accompanied by tight shoes, rings that no longer fit, or socks that leave deep marks on your skin. The key here is persistence and pattern. If you notice swelling that lasts for more than a few days, especially if you also have high blood pressure or diabetes, you need to pay close attention. The mistake most people make is waiting for the swelling to hurt before taking action, but edema caused by kidney problems is usually painless, which makes it easy to dismiss. To help your body while you seek medical evaluation, reduce your salt intake significantly. Avoid processed foods that are loaded with hidden sodium. Drink water consistently throughout the day to help your kidneys work more efficiently. And elevate your legs when resting to reduce fluid buildup. But never ignore persistent swelling. It is your body's way of telling you that your filtration system is no longer keeping up with the demands of your daily life. One critical warning. If you are taking blood pressure medication or diuretics, do not stop or change your dosage without medical supervision, and always report new or worsening swelling to your doctor immediately, because early intervention can prevent permanent kidney damage. Warning sign number 2, foamy urine that doesn't disappear. When you urinate and see bubbles forming on the surface of the water, bubbles that stay there even after you flush, this could be a sign that your urine contains protein, a condition called proteinuria. Healthy kidneys keep protein in your blood where it belongs, but when the filters inside your kidneys become damaged, protein leaks into your urine, and that protein creates foam, just like soap does when you wash your hands. Research published by kidney disease specialists confirms that proteinuria is one of the earliest and most reliable markers of kidney damage, often appearing years before other symptoms become noticeable. The foam in your urine may look like the bubbles you see in a glass of beer, or it may be thick and persistent, and the more protein you are losing, the more foam you will see. Many people dismiss this sign because they think it is normal or caused by the force of the urine stream hitting the water. But occasional bubbles are normal, persistent foam is not. If you notice foamy urine on multiple occasions, especially first thing in the morning, it is time to request a simple urine test from your doctor. This test, called a urinalysis, measures the amount of protein in your urine and can detect kidney damage long before you feel sick. While you wait for your appointment, there are practical steps you can take. Drink plenty of water throughout the day to help your kidneys flush out toxins, avoid excessive protein supplements unless prescribed by a doctor, and monitor your urine regularly to see if the foam increases or decreases. But here is the most important thing. Never ignore foamy urine, especially if you have high blood pressure, diabetes, or a family history of kidney disease, because catching proteinuria early gives you the best chance to slow down or stop kidney damage before it becomes irreversible. One mistake to avoid. Do not assume that foamy urine is just a harmless quirk of your body. It is a clear signal that your kidneys need evaluation, and the sooner you act, the better your chances of protecting your kidney function for the long term. Warning sign number 3, persistent tiredness and weakness that rest doesn't fix. If you wake up feeling exhausted even after a full night's sleep, if simple tasks like climbing stairs or carrying groceries leave you breathless and drained, and if this fatigue has been going on for weeks or months without improvement, your kidneys could be the hidden cause. Healthy kidneys produce a hormone called erythropoietin, which tells your bone marrow to make red blood cells, the cells that carry oxygen to every tissue in your body. But when your kidneys are damaged, they produce less of this hormone, and your red blood cell count drops, leading to a condition called anemia. Anemia caused by kidney disease makes you feel tired, weak, cold, dizzy, and unable to concentrate. And because these symptoms develop gradually, most people blame them on aging, stress, or lack of sleep, and they never connect the dots to their kidneys. A study published by researchers specializing in chronic kidney disease found that anemia is present in more than half of people with moderate kidney damage, and it often goes undiagnosed for years because the symptoms are so common and vague. The key difference between normal tiredness and kidney-related fatigue is persistence and pattern. If rest, sleep, and reducing stress do not improve your energy levels, and if the tiredness is accompanied by other signs like pale skin, rapid heartbeat, or shortness of breath with minimal effort, you need to investigate further. To support your energy while seeking medical care, eat iron-rich foods like lean meats, beans, and dark green vegetables, but only if your doctor confirms you need more iron, because too much iron can harm damaged kidneys. Stay hydrated, prioritize good sleep, and avoid overexertion until you know what is causing your fatigue. But never ignore persistent tiredness, especially if you also have swelling, foamy urine, or other signs on this list, because anemia caused by kidney disease will not improve on its own. It requires medical treatment to address the root cause and restore your red blood cell production before the damage becomes permanent and irreversible. Warning sign number 4, metallic taste in your mouth and loss of appetite. If food suddenly tastes different, if you notice a strange metallic or bitter taste in your mouth that won't go away even after brushing your teeth, and if you find yourself losing interest in eating because nothing tastes good anymore, your kidneys could be sending you a warning. When your kidneys fail to filter waste properly, toxins like urea build up in your bloodstream, and these toxins can alter your sense of taste and smell, making food taste metallic, sour, or simply unappetizing. This condition is so common in kidney disease that doctors have a name for it: uremic taste. Research published by nephrology experts confirms that changes in taste and appetite are early signs of rising toxin levels in the blood, and they often appear before other, more obvious symptoms develop. The metallic taste is usually worse in the morning, and it may be accompanied by bad breath that smells like ammonia, because the toxins are also being released through your saliva and your breath. Many people mistake this sign for a dental problem, a side effect of medication, or simply getting older, and they never connect it to their kidneys. But if you notice a persistent change in taste, along with other signs like fatigue, swelling, or foamy urine, it is time to request a blood test to check your kidney function. The loss of appetite that comes with this metallic taste can lead to unintentional weight loss and malnutrition, which makes kidney disease worse, so it is critical to address this early. While waiting for medical evaluation, try eating smaller, more frequent meals throughout the day. Choose fresh foods over processed ones, rinse your mouth with water before eating to reduce the metallic taste, and avoid foods that make the taste worse, like red meat and strong spices. But here is the most important thing. Never ignore a persistent metallic taste or loss of appetite, especially if you have diabetes or high blood pressure, because these signs indicate that toxins are building up in your blood, and only medical treatment can bring those levels back down and protect your kidneys from further harm. Warning sign number 5, puffiness or swelling around your eyes in the morning. When you wake up and see swelling or bags under your eyes that make you look tired even after a good night's sleep, and this puffiness keeps coming back every morning no matter how much you rest, your kidneys could be leaking protein into your urine. This is the same proteinuria we talked about earlier with foamy urine, but now it is showing up in a different way. Protein is essential for keeping fluid inside your blood vessels where it belongs, but when your kidneys lose protein through urine, the fluid leaks out into the tissues around your eyes, causing swelling that is most noticeable in the morning because you have been lying flat all night. A study published by kidney disease researchers found that periorbital edema, which is the medical term for swelling around the eyes, is one of the earliest visible signs of kidney damage, and it often appears before people notice swelling in their legs or feet. The reason this sign is so easy to miss is because most people blame it on lack of sleep, allergies, crying, or simply aging, and they never think about their kidneys. But if the puffiness is persistent, bilateral, meaning it affects both eyes equally, and accompanied by other signs like foamy urine or fatigue, it is time to take it seriously. The swelling usually improves as the day goes on and you stay upright, because gravity helps the fluid drain down, but it will come back the next morning if the underlying kidney problem is not addressed. To reduce puffiness while seeking medical care, sleep with your head slightly elevated using an extra pillow. Reduce your salt intake significantly, drink water consistently, and avoid rubbing your eyes, which can make the swelling worse. To reduce puffiness while seeking medical care, sleep with your head slightly elevated using an extra pillow. Reduce your salt intake significantly, drink water consistently, and avoid rubbing your eyes, which can make the swelling worse. But never dismiss persistent morning puffiness as just a cosmetic issue, especially if you are over 55 and have risk factors like high blood pressure or diabetes, because this swelling is your body's way of telling you that your kidneys are losing protein. Because this swelling is your body's way of telling you that your kidneys are losing protein. Warning sign number 6, difficulty sleeping and restless legs or cramps at night. If you find yourself tossing and turning at night, unable to fall asleep or stay asleep, and if you also experience uncomfortable sensations in your legs like tingling, crawling, or an irresistible urge to move them, or if you wake up with painful cramps in your calves or feet, your kidneys could be the hidden cause. When your kidneys fail to filter waste and balance minerals properly, toxins and imbalances in calcium, phosphorus, and potassium build up in your blood, and these imbalances disrupt your nervous system and muscle function, leading to restless leg syndrome and nighttime cramps. Research published by sleep and nephrology specialists found that people with chronic kidney disease are much more likely to suffer from sleep disturbances and restless legs compared to people with healthy kidneys, and these symptoms often appear long before other more obvious signs of kidney disease develop. The problem is that most people blame insomnia and leg cramps on stress, aging, or lack of magnesium, and they never connect it to their kidneys. But if your sleep problems are persistent, if they are accompanied by other signs like swelling, fatigue, or changes in urination, and if simple remedies like stretching or relaxation techniques do not help, it is time to investigate your kidney function. Poor sleep caused by kidney disease creates a vicious cycle. Lack of rest makes you more tired, which worsens your overall health, which puts more stress on your kidneys. To improve your sleep while waiting for medical evaluation, establish a consistent bedtime routine. Avoid caffeine and heavy meals in the evening, stretch your legs gently before bed to reduce cramps, and consider a warm bath to relax your muscles. To improve your sleep while waiting for medical evaluation, establish a consistent bedtime routine. Avoid caffeine and heavy meals in the evening, stretch your legs gently before bed to reduce cramps, and consider a warm bath to relax your muscles. But never ignore persistent sleep problems and restless legs, especially if you also have high blood pressure or diabetes, because these symptoms indicate that your kidneys are no longer maintaining the delicate balance of minerals and toxins in your blood. Because these symptoms indicate that your kidneys are no longer maintaining the delicate balance of minerals and toxins in your blood. Warning sign number 7, persistent, deep itching of the skin that creams and lotions cannot relieve. This is the most surprising and counterintuitive sign on this list, because almost nobody connects itching to kidney problems, and that is exactly why it goes unnoticed for years. When your kidneys fail to remove waste from your blood, toxins and minerals like phosphorus build up under your skin, causing a condition called uremic pruritus, which is an intense, deep itch that feels like it is coming from inside your body, not from the surface of your skin. This itching is different from dry skin or allergies. It does not respond to moisturizers, antihistamines, or topical creams, and it can drive people to scratch until their skin bleeds, disrupting sleep and daily life. A study published by dermatology and nephrology experts found that uremic itching affects up to 80% of people with advanced kidney disease, and it often begins long before people realize their kidneys are failing. The itching can be localized to one area like your back or legs, or it can be widespread across your entire body, and it is usually worse at night, making it nearly impossible to sleep. Most people try every lotion, cream, and home remedy they can find, And when nothing works, they assume it is just a skin condition or aging, never suspecting that the root cause is inside their blood. But if you have persistent itching that does not improve with standard treatments, especially if it is accompanied by other signs like fatigue, swelling, or changes in urination, you need to request a blood test to check your kidney function and phosphorus levels. While waiting for medical care, avoid hot showers which can make itching worse. Use gentle, fragrance-free soap, keep your skin moisturized with simple lotions, and try cool compresses to soothe the itch temporarily. But here is the most critical thing. Never dismiss persistent, unexplained itching as just a minor annoyance, because uremic pruritus is a sign that toxins are building up in your blood at dangerous levels, and only medical treatment that addresses your kidney function can eliminate the itching and stop the toxins from causing irreversible damage to your entire body. Now that you know the 7 warning signs, here is what you need to do starting today. Step 1. Request 2 simple blood and urine tests from your doctor, a serum creatinine test to measure kidney function and a urinalysis to check for protein. These tests are inexpensive, widely available, and they can detect kidney damage years before you feel sick. Step 2. If you have high blood pressure or diabetes, monitor those conditions closely with your doctor, because controlling your blood pressure and blood sugar is the most powerful way to protect your kidneys from further damage. Step 3. Reduce your salt intake significantly by avoiding processed foods, canned soups, and restaurant meals, and drink water consistently throughout the day to help your kidneys flush out toxins. However, if you are already taking medication for high blood pressure, diabetes, or heart disease, never stop or change your dosage without medical supervision, and if you have been diagnosed with kidney disease, talk to your doctor before making any changes to your diet, because some foods that are healthy for most people can be harmful for damaged kidneys. This is not about fear. It is about awareness and action, because kidney disease caught early can be slowed down or stopped, but kidney disease ignored will progress silently until dialysis or transplant becomes the only option. So please take these signs seriously. Imagine waking up tomorrow with more energy, noticing that the swelling in your ankles has started to go down, sleeping through the night without restless legs, and knowing that you caught the problem early enough to protect your kidneys for years to come. That is the power of paying attention to your body's signals. If this video helped you, please like it, share it with someone in your family who needs to hear this. Watch the 2 recommended videos on your screen to keep learning how to protect your health after 55. And remember, your body is always talking to you. The question is whether you are listening closely enough. If this video helped you, please like it, share it with someone in your family who needs to hear this. Watch the 2 recommended videos on your screen to keep learning how to protect your health after 55. And remember, your body is always talking to you. The question is whether you are listening closely enough.